Switching gears a little bit, I'd love to talk a little bit about venture capital firms. I mean, you guys
Yeah.
work with a lot of venture capital firms.
hmm
You might actually, I don't know what other products out there that more venture capital firms would actually be using. So I
Yeah.
think you probably have a different view on venture capital in that world than a lot of people have. So what would you say are the like most important things that you see over and over again that VC firms want or need or are looking for?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a really interesting last couple of years for the asset class and just to be a venture capitalist and I'm not a venture capitalist, but we work with lots of VCs. So I see it from kind of a bird's eye view in some ways.
Right.
And we typically work with the platform teams. So for those who aren't familiar, it's kind of like a community manager in some ways of a fund where they're maintaining the relationships with founders. They're helping to route the assets, the relationships, the connections to the right founder at the right time. They might be doing events or creating content that's relevant for the founders. So yeah, I think, we had a huge wave of 2020 to 2021 of the whole field kind of spiking and a ton of money getting poured into VC. We had a huge dip over the last couple of years. Seems like things are evening out a bit. And I think it was like, if you look at the trend of investments made, it's not like it was really high and then all of a sudden it dropped off a cliff. It's like, it was kind of like right here and then it spikes and now it's kind of like back to where it was. So, I think there's a lot of narrative around like, is VC disappearing? I do not think that's going to happen at all.
Right.
But it's certainly changing. And we do see VCs trying to understand how to differentiate, and that might be with internal tooling to help them find better deals or to manage LP relationships better. It might be with tools like Getro to help them add more value to founders and the portfolio after the investment's made, or even before the investment's made to kind of prove yourself that you do actually have the network and you do have the ability to support. See a lot of funds doing that. We've seen some trend of funds trying to build their own internal solutions. And I think it can go different ways. I mean, I don't think most VC funds are software companies. And so building a product isn't just building it. You have to support it. You have to make sure that, it's working over time. So I think for the funds who have made a really big investment into that, it can definitely work. And then, other funds I think have tried that and then end up pulling it back when they realize like, I don't know if we can really support the full vision of this.